The story of United States fighter jets is not just the story of machines made of metal, engines, and weapons, but the story of power, fear, dominance, and technological ambition that reshaped the skies forever. From the early days of jet aviation after World War II, America realized that controlling the air meant controlling the future of warfare. As global tensions grew and the Cold War began, the sky became the new battlefield, and fighter jets became the sharpest sword in America's military arsenal. Every generation of U.S. fighter jets was designed not only to defeat enemies but to send a clear message to the world. The United States would not surrender air superiority to anyone. In the early Cold War era, the U.S. Air Force rushed to replace propeller-driven aircraft with jet-powered fighters that could fly faster, higher, and farther. Aircraft like the F-86 Sabre emerged as symbols of a new age, proving their dominance during the Korean War, where American pilots clashed with Soviet-designed MiG fighters in deadly dogfights. These encounters shaped the future of fighter jet design, teaching the U.S. military that speed alone was not enough. Maneuverability, pilot training, radar systems, and weapon accuracy all became equally important. Each battle in the skies became a laboratory for innovation. As the Cold War intensified, the United States faced a growing threat from the Soviet Union, pushing American engineers to create faster and more powerful jets. Fighters like the F-100 Super Sabre, F-4 Phantom II, and F-105 Thunder Chief were built to carry heavy weapons, including nuclear bombs, reflecting the terrifying reality of potential nuclear conflict. The Vietnam War became a brutal testing ground for these aircraft. American pilots learned painful lessons as early missile technology proved unreliable, and enemy fighters exploited weaknesses in U.S. tactics. These experiences forced a complete rethink of air combat doctrine. From these lessons was born one of the most legendary fighter jets in history, the F-15 Eagle. Designed with one goal in mind, absolute air dominance, the F-15 combined speed, agility, radar power, and devastating weaponry. Its unmatched combat record, with over 100 confirmed kills and 0 losses in air-to-air combat, made it a symbol of American air superiority. The Eagle proved that when technology, training, and strategy align, dominance in the sky becomes almost absolute. At the same time, the U.S. Navy pursued its own path, developing fighters capable of operating from aircraft carriers in harsh ocean environments. The F-14 Tomcat emerged as a long-range interceptor designed to defend naval fleets from enemy bombers and missiles. With its variable sweep wings and powerful radar, the Tomcat became an icon of American military power, capable of engaging multiple targets at extreme distances. It was not just a weapon, but a guardian of the seas, protecting aircraft carriers that served as floating air bases across the globe. As technology advanced, the concept of stealth began to reshape fighter jet design. The United States understood that the future battlefield would be dominated by radar systems and advanced air defenses. To survive and strike effectively, fighters needed to become invisible. This vision led to the creation of the F-117 Nighthawk, the world's first operational stealth aircraft. Though strange in appearance and limited in air combat capability, it proved its value during conflicts like the Gulf War, striking heavily defended targets without being detected. The success of stealth technology changed military aviation forever. The next evolution was not just invisibility but multi-role dominance, leading to the development of the F-16 Fighting Falcon. Lightweight, highly maneuverable, and cost-effective, the F-16 became one of the most successful fighter jets in history. Its ability to perform air-to-air combat, ground attack, and close air support made it indispensable. Exported to dozens of allied nations, the F-16 strengthened American influence worldwide, ensuring that U.S. tactics and technology shaped global air forces. As threats grew more complex in the post-Cold War era, the United States sought to create a fighter that could dominate every aspect of aerial warfare. This ambition resulted in the F-22 Raptor, the world's first fifth-generation fighter jet. Combining stealth, supercruise, advanced sensors, and unmatched maneuverability, the F-22 redefined what a fighter jet could be. It was designed to defeat any enemy aircraft before being seen, heard, or detected. Even today, no rival jet has proven capable of matching the Raptor in a real combat scenario. Alongside the F-22, the United States launched one of the most ambitious defense programs in history, the F-35 Lightning II. Unlike previous fighters, the F-35 was built as a networked war machine, capable of sharing battlefield data with other aircraft, ships, and ground forces in real time. With variants designed for the Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps, the F-35 represents a new philosophy of warfare where information dominance is as important as firepower. Though controversial and expensive, the F-35 has become the backbone of modern U.S. and allied air power. Behind every U.S. fighter jet lies an ecosystem of training, logistics, and strategy that transforms aircraft into weapons of dominance. American pilots undergo some of the most rigorous training programs in the world, flying hundreds of hours and participating in realistic combat exercises like Red Flag. These simulations pit pilots against advanced threats, ensuring they are prepared for real war. Combined with superior maintenance and support systems, U.S. fighter jets maintain high readiness levels unmatched by most nations. U.S. fighter jets have not only shaped wars but also politics and global balance of power. Their presence in regions like the Middle East, Europe, and Asia acts as a deterrent, discouraging potential adversaries from aggressive actions. Carrier-based fighters allow the United States to project power anywhere in the world without relying on foreign bases. This ability to strike swiftly and decisively gives American leaders options that few other nations possess. The future of U.S. fighter jets is already taking shape, with sixth-generation aircraft under development. These next-generation fighters are expected to feature artificial intelligence, unmanned teaming, advanced stealth, and hypersonic capabilities. The vision is not just a single aircraft but a system of systems, where manned fighters command fleets of drones, overwhelming enemies with speed, precision, and coordination. The skies of tomorrow will be more complex and more lethal than ever before. Despite advances in technology, the core mission of U.S. fighter jets remains unchanged: to dominate the air, protect national interests, and ensure that no enemy can challenge American control of the skies. From the roaring engines of early jets to the silent glide of stealth fighters, U.S. air power has continuously evolved to meet new threats. Each generation builds upon the lessons of the past, driven by the belief that air superiority is the foundation of military victory. In the end, U.S. fighter jets are more than weapons. They are symbols of innovation, deterrence, and national power. They represent decades of engineering excellence, billions of dollars of investment, and the lives of pilots who risk everything at supersonic speeds. As long as nations compete for influence and security, the sky